Dig the holes and full it jolly, la 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 la. If this still is September today, la 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 is not December. And plus, the only addition to that, there is no Christmas decorations on those two trees, so you might as well have yourselves a little bit of a nice holiday treatment if that's been happening. I'm just kidding for this point, folks. Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Piglet here once again, and I'm back for some more of the Maxi Toys videos. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Let's Play of Kirby's Epic Yarn / Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn for the Nintendo Wii / possibly new Nintendo 3DS. So, last time we actually did manage to complete done with the main levels, in addition to battle against with King Dedede, so we've done those all in one video from the yesterday's video. So yeah, that's kind of convenience there. So yeah, in this episode right there, folks, is the fact that we're going to be finishing up with the forms of Snowland, and to kick things off is probably the most difficult level to achieve gold medal in my opinion. That's the forms of Frigid Fjords. So even then, if you remember by the forms of let's just say Dusk Domes, and especially noticeable with Pyramid Sands level. Now the fact that we actually did manage to come across into that familiar transformation ever since in Hotland World, well, it's finally back, and just like before, we have to do a little bit of a race going on right there, but this time around though, I found it to be quite difficult to able to get a gold medal in my opinion, just because, you know, some of this stuff I mentioned this before, that, well, obviously it's just a race, so the ultimate goal in this particular way to get a gold medal from is to able to obviously claim first place. But the catch is though, is the fact that, well, most of his treasures aren't so bad, but when it comes to getting that godforsaken gold medal, holy Christ, that can take a long time to memorize everything, especially when, you know how the fact that we actually noticed something about the fact that these Waddle Dees, they normally have a car-mobile. Well, you need to watch over their backs, because even then though, if you accidentally touch from their back, on the back of the car, you get poked and you will lose a lot of beads. So even then, that can get a lot of frustration if you manage to know what you're doing for this particular stuff. And also, you need to be absolute perfect in this level, because if you made several mistakes, like as far as I got hit several times due to the actual Waddle Dee's back cart, and also in addition to those little sharp pointy icicle obstacles right there, and to me, what's even much more confusing to me, though, is the fact that you need to be absolutely perfect on memorization of the track, because if you do not memorize it very well, you might as well find yourself able to actually not to claim any gold medal. And to make matters even much more worse than that, since I've actually lost one of my, since I missed a couple of those, you know, boost power up, basically I will essentially lose the race. So even then though, I don't think I can able to claim anything. In fact, I don't know what position I'm in actually, because, well, the game doesn't tell me about the fact that what position I'm in, so if that makes it obvious, I'm essentially in 4th place, because that Waddle Dee just managed to get there first before me, so, oh well, we'll try the level again, but at least I was hoping for a silver medal. Come on, silver, 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 silver. Ah, come on! Oh, I was so close. I was really so close to able to actually achieve the silver medal, but if I got that, then I would able to actually just, well, be perfectly fine with this, or else I have to do the gold medal run on the second attempt. It all depends though, really, because, well, you're gonna take a lot of attempts to able to do these kinds of stuff, because if you made several mistakes like I just did, basically there's gonna be a lot of trial and error situations, so here's the final patch of Snowland, which represents the present patch, and that way would unlock the final level in Snowland, and that's the forms of Evergreen Lift. And as you can see, both of those Christmas trees has been fully decorated, so pleasant surprise there. So yeah, I'll meet you guys back in the forms of the successful attempt on the gold medal. Yeah, again, I do apologize for that sniffy nose. Shoot. Alright, come on. Let's see if I can... Okay, good, good, good. Oh, how do I miss that? By jump... It's gonna be a lot of... Oh, sugar. Okay, at least I know what I'm doing. Oh, okay, I did not know as I was gonna concentrate on the top section right there. Although I was trying to able to get for the actual gold medal for this point right there, but... Hey, at least I managed to able to beat it. Oh wait, don't tell me I don't have that enough of those beads until I'm able to reach to gold. But let's just see right here. Nope, I don't get any silver. I didn't get a gold medal, so yeah, it looks like I missed everything. Alright, let's do this again. Son of a biscuit! Oh, shoot. Can you see I'm not commentating for this point, folks? Because even then, it took me a lot of practice to shoot. Okay, so that's what I was supposed to do right there. Okay. So basically, I need to able to boost myself all the way through, and you, mother. And I missed it. Yep, I missed it. So shoot. All right. Hopefully, I can get you. Stupid Waddle Dees. Okay, attempt number 10. Now, by means by that, well, it's really difficult to able to get a godforsaken gold medal, but hopefully I can able to do this as a 10th attempt. Jeez, you have no idea how the fact that this level can get outrageously difficult if you do not know the actual level layout very, very well. But hopefully we can able to succeed for this part this time. And I'm not sure if there's any possibilities of this will happen, so... Now obviously we've already claimed those 3 treasures from the forms of the first attempt of this level already, so there's no way we can able to point things out again, because I'm sure many people already know about this, so even then will just keep on boosting, so not to mention how the fact that if you keep on missing your boost power-up, this means you'll be temporarily slowed down every now and then, especially noticeable if you accidentally got hit from the back of Waddle Dee's car by the forms of like that little spiky stuff from the back. And to make us a little bit more tricky than that is the fact that you need to obtain at least every single boost pass, because even then if you do not claim those enough, then you're probably not going to make it your top priority. Even especially noticeable if you do not pay attention to those little icicle spikes there, then be sure to able to actually just dodge those, because if you don't dodge that during time, then you're probably not going to make it. So alright, come here, you little idiot inconvenience there. And boom, I think we've got enough to able to actually just to get this godforsaken level done with. So in fact, let's go ahead and just get something out of it. Come on, please. Yes! Alright, so screw you, dude. Screw you. Even though after like 10 or so attempts to able to do with this entirety of the level. Oh jeez, that was a nightmare. And I deserve it for getting nothing. I get nothing, that's all that matters, game. That's all that matters. So oh well. No big deal though. One thing I need to mention about this is the fact that originally I did say about the fact that I was a little bit recently better, but unfortunately though that it's not going very well for my liking. So at least we got a new stage from Zeki's hide and seek challenges, but that will be for later time. But for now, we're about to be doing the final level in Snowland, and yeah, I'm probably not gonna touch that level again, or else there are some challenges needs to be done. So anyways, now let's move on to the final level in Snowland, Evergreen Lift. So this almost inspires by the Christmas tree itself. So yeah, it's perfect timing for able to notice the countdown of the Christmas celebration. Although it's still like we've only still got ourselves 3 months to go for this point. So because today was actually in forms of the 21st of December. Oh no, not December. The 21st of September. That's what I meant to say. Hopefully we should able to actually talk some more things after I'm missing some of those news related stuff that I was want to point things out. First of all, about the fact the matter is though, is the fact that recently that the Sony PlayStation has going to be getting themselves the mini classic edition of the forms of the PlayStation 1. Which is kind of weird, because even then, originally it was supposed to be Nintendo 64 to get the classic mini, but I'm not exactly sure when that's going to happen or not, but we'll find out sooner or later until when it gets to next year or something like that. But as far as I've noticed something, I did not see that coming. And I'm probably not gonna get the PlayStation Classic Mini, honestly, because I've already claimed myself the forms off of my PlayStation 1 console, the slim version, I should say, and, sorry for a little bit of a sniffiness in the background there, I do apologize for this point, folks, but, yeah, because of that, though, although it does have some built-in games with it, such as, like, everyone's favorite, Final Fantasy game called, Final Fantasy VII, because of the, you know, Cloud, he's, a part of the forms of the Final Fantasy series, so, I thought it was worth bringing it up, including the likes of Tekken 3, and especially with other games that I haven't really researched on it properly, so even then, I'm also able to look up on the game library of the forms of the PlayStation Classic at some day, so, anyways though, we're gonna sell the first treasure, the Festive Fair, so, I believe in the North American version, this treasure was also known as, the Holiday Tree, because, I think what the holiday represents for in North America is the fact that, well, it usually always says that when it gets to the very end of the year, well, so the forms of, in our country, that it always attempts to say winter during the likes of in some years, because, well, obviously we're going for season by season and all that stuff, well, at least as far as I've noticed something like this, so, anyway though, and again, I do apologize if my sniffy nose has actually gone really bugging for me today, because, well, it's still really going to happen though. Oh, no, oh, why do I do that? Ah, that was pretty annoying. Basically, we actually come across into these kinds of enemies, as you can see right there, and, oh, please don't tell me, oh, thank God. Basically, we actually come towards the forms of those little mini cannon enemies, which, even then, what they can do is the fact that they manage to shoot the snowball projectiles right back at you. So even then, though, you have to be sure you have to watch out for that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention about this level's gimmick, is the fact that, as you can see, we need to keep on unraveling this particular, you know, that ball thingy right there, attached to the forms of the actual star, spinning star. This means how the fact that we're going onto the actual, like, somewhat of a lift or an elevator sequences. It kind of reminds me of those levels pretty much, so, but you're gonna have to do that all the time though, and I think that's what makes it a little bit iffy about this sometimes, especially how, pacing, can get pretty, I won't say it's strict, but it just feels a little bit fine as it is. So anyways, we got ourselves the Star Wrath, so, because obviously we're going to be collecting those Christmas treasures and all that stuff, which is very understandable. You son of a... Waddle Dees, you evil. Waddle Dees, they always comes out of nowhere sometimes, I will say that much, but hey. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these more beads. In fact, hopefully we can able to get a gold medal in during time right there. Look at that, 2020, which is going to be the year of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics is going to be hosting in. So, but I don't know if that's going to be happening for the Mario and Sonic series at this point, because the last time we actually did have the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games series is on Rio 2016 at Brazil. So, we haven't seen the actual new Mario and Sonic game since 2016, so... And of course, we got ourselves a CD from Quality Court, so first we're bringing it up because I'm assuming this music theme shares the exact same music theme as Snowy Fields and especially Cozy Cabin, if I remember correctly. But anyway, let's wrap things up with no, not Winter Wonderland, the Snowland. And there we go. Nicely done, all together now. Merry Christmas. Well, not just yet though, at least. Because, you know, we've already still got 3 months to go. In fact, we've already got about, let's just say, 3 months, and I would say 4 days before that, but I'm not exactly sure for that little calculations right. So, anyways, now we've done with that, and I think that we'll take a break for continue more of our adventure, because, I thought to myself that since we've got a plethora of beads that we've got, I think it's about time to able to actually buy something from the forms of the Quality Castle, or in this case, Patch Castle. So, hopefully we can able to actually, or just Quality Square. So, hopefully we can able to buy the majority of the furnitures, fabrics, and you name it all. Because, again, these fabrics are mandatory if you want to able to 100% for everything. So, especially with furnitures in this case, because, you know, look at that, speaking of Waddle Dee, there you go. It's so rare though, kind of think about it, because he's actually way big. Including the likes of Chili as well, so I might as well buy him. So yeah, it looks like for the most part, we've almost nearly towards the end of the game, because we've got ourselves let's just say the last world of Patchland at this point, because at the moment that Dreamland has actually gone pure chaos at the moment. So how do we get there exactly? Well, we'll never know until we're able to actually before we explore through Spaceland. But again, I'm probably not gonna do Spaceland just yet though, because I thought to myself in the next video. Actually, I will mention about this right after at some point or another. So it looks like we've run out of furnitures for now. But hey, at least before we move on to the next couple of levels, then we should able to get even more items to be purchased for. So yeah, for the most part though, we'll buy the most of those fabrics at this point now. So hopefully we'll get a job done. So another concerning something is the fact that you know, if you really want to get all of the fabrics of the game, then be sure to able to deal with one of those, you know, flats challenges and all that stuff. Especially with the forms of, like, Zeki's Hide and Seek challenges, Beatrix's Run, Kerry's Transport. In fact, we haven't done that much of Kerry's Transport just yet, but hopefully we'll be able to do one of those one day. Especially noticeable when we get to the next video, well, at least after this is uploaded. So, because of that, oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention about this is that today, that the new toy kit, Bunny Forms of Nintendo Labo, has just recently released today. Bunny Forms of, I think it's actually one of my favorite design of Nintendo Labo so far. Now it's the forms of the vehicle kit, because basically you can actually use that Bunny Forms of the new Mario Kart 8 Deluxe update. So that's pretty cool though, but I'm not exactly sure I'm gonna buy that, to be honest, because well, most of these Nintendo Labos are pretty much, well, waste of money for my liking, so, but I'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, so since we've got the majority of the items, Bunny Forms of not only Waterland, but also Bunny Forms of the Snowland, I think it's about time to able to actually fill up the entirety of this room. So in this case, flat 301. So, let's go and get this thing started. Obviously, we've already inserted the torch over. And, oh, that's way too small. Oh jeez, I'm feeling quite puzzled for this point, folks, because, well, I just do not know of what these items I'm going to be placing at. So, okay, fossils not included. Maybe, yeah, the chimney is one of them. So, again, this is one of the items I actually missed out on my own actual main file, so, one pointing out right away. And, oh jeez. Oh yeah, aside from that little Titan pole there. And which one's the fourth and final one? Although it's a good thing it's not the future world yet, so even then, that makes it a little bit obvious. So, where is it? Okay, it's the outdoor bath. Okay, I need to pay attention to more analysis, the visual cues and stuff. So, just stellar. Another wonderful job. You have a knack of this, Lord Kirby. I'll take one look around here, and all I can say is, yes, I'm Buster, by the way. So yeah, what makes it a little bit different about Buster as far as the, one of those, tolerance goes, is the fact that, well, as you expected, as soon as I'm able to talk to him quickly, it's basically a enemy, rush kind of syndrome, but we're not gonna go with those until we get for the next video started, so even then. Again, I really do apologize about the forms of that commentary's gone a little bit rubbish today, because, you know, still feel really rough today, so, still after the events of yesterday. Before we're able to actually close these things off, we'll just go ahead and just insert, at the moment we can only place, like, 3 furnitures at the moment, one exception, but that'll be for, Spaceland, because if you can tell with the actual, like, you know, the icon from the right, so, in this case, the actual, like, icon there, so let's just place those 3 items at the moment, or in this case, 3 furnitures to be placed, so, that pretty much does it for now. And don't worry, we'll be back with this shortly, so, well, at least after, like, I don't know if the main game, or just, you know, just trying to go through everything for the most part, though, so, in fact, speaking of which, yeah, I guess that's about it, obviously, so yeah, I'm afraid, guys, we have to end things off at this point right there. I know this video is significantly shorter than the likes of any other videos of this Let's Play so far, but I've decided able to do as what it says, so yeah. Join me next time on Let's Play Kirby's Epic Yarn. Is the fact that we're going to be returning back to the forms of several challenges, and eventually we might actually do Buster's challenges in the later time. So see you guys then. Later, fellas.